Hello, this is Trevor Schofield, and this is my STEM fair project on my program Battleship. Let's jump right in. So, I chose Battleship because it's a project that challenged me, and I liked working on it, and I do understand all the things going on inside of it, even though I had some trouble with some parts. So, it's Battleship, you're supposed to place down pieces, and normally it's a two-player game, but this is just a single player, and you're just supposed to play the game and have a little fun. So, what this program does is you tell it where you want to place a ship. It tells you if that's a good spot, and it uses 2D arrays one for the board and one for additional information that I use to make decisions in the game. So here's a slide illustration. So it's just compiling, and it's me adding a couple of ships and starting to play. It, there's a longer clip to it, but it's only about 30 seconds. So I add one ship, then I add a second ship, one vertical, one horizontal, and you see they both work. If I had tried to move one of them towards either the top or the bottom or the sides, they might say, sorry, you can't place a boat there. Or if I tried to place them so that they would overlap, the program prevents me from doing that. So here's some of the programming that allows that to happen. So first off, there is the if statement right here. It's basically checking, hey, are you on the canvas? Is the last piece of it going to be on the board? Where are you? How is it going to work? Then the second if statement here is checking if all of the pieces along the path you're going to be placing are equal to dash, because if they are equal to anything else, you do not want to place it because you're going to be running into a ship. At this point, there should only be two things that are on the screen, dashes and B's. As you see below, B's are boats, and so they are added in to the certain length. As you see, it has health spots right here. That is, well, health. So for each B we place, we add another counter of health. So you can take one shot, two shot, three shot, whole count vampire thing from Elmo. But that's besides the point. This down here we'll get to right now. So this is the boat information array. The boat information array allows me to store things like the row, the column, the length, and whether the boat is horizontal or vertical. That is used in the found ship, I think it's found boat? Okay, but it found ship method. As you can see, I have a couple of previous tests. They were pretty long. As you see, it skips from 95 to 143 in that commented out code. Those are all failed attempts. So here's the found ship that I ended up working on. It would simply loop through the array using selection sort and look at the second column on each row to see if the length of the boat is equal to the length of the boat we're looking for. They're looking for boats length 3 and 4, counting hard. If it doesn't return any, it returns false. So we need at least 1 3, 1 4, and then we can play. Here's shoot. It simply gets the row, the column, and see if it's on the canvas. Then if it's equal to dash, it's a miss. If it's equal to B, it hits X, and health spots, it goes down by 1. And then it returns 1 which tells the runner program, hey, we hit something. Tell them to say we hit something. If it then down here it's X or M, you already hit those spots. You don't need to do it again. Pick another spot. So the strength of the project is that I was able to do it set up most of it pretty quickly. I had a good understanding of how to set up those 2D arrays and how to make each spot equal to dash or add in the boats. I did need a little bit of figuring out and tweaking when it came to the so that the boats didn't overlap. I needed to I needed to do that a couple of times to get that correct, but I ended up getting it. So I had my biggest problem with the find ship length or find ships because I kept trying to loop through. One of them I was just counting the different spaces, and if they had 3 Bs, at one point they would just return true, or 4Bs and they would return true. But it didn't work if the boats were next to one another, and it just fell apart. So I needed a new way. Uh, Tech has helped me in many ways. It exposed me to working in small groups on large projects, like the last year working on a game, a Scratch game. I didn't really want to compare it to this because this in and of itself took a while. My greatest strength is being able to understand most of what's put in front of me, but I do really struggle with the things I don't understand immediately. Uh, and asking help from others. Again, I struggle with things I don't understand, and so I need to ask for others' opinions. Like, hey, what are your thoughts? How does this happen? How does X, Y, Z happen and turn to A, B, C? How does that happen in this program? That's some things I wanted to do while at Tech. So some of the most challenging moments were, well, working with people. I thought I didn't need help, but lo and behold, I know I needed help, so I ended up learning that I need to. So, and I know I'll be able to use my skills and abilities to learn further and have a good understanding of coding, people, and I hope one day to be able to create useful services, items, or whichever thing needs to be made to help other people. So that's how my time at McKinley has helped me.